Can you answer all of these advanced modern Ethiopian history questions? Test your knowledge, challenge your mind, and know your result as the final or as the end of the questions. Let us begin together. Question number 1. Which of the following was the primary objective of Emperor Tewodros II's policy? Here, policy, okay? Policy of centralization. A. Expanding Ethiopia into Sudan. B. Weakening regional nobles and strengthening imperial authority. C. Promoting European colonization. And D. Replacing Christianity with Islam. Okay, the right answer is B is the right answer. Yes, it is. Weakening of regional nobles and strengthening and unified states in order to end regionalism. Question number 2. What was the major cause of the conflict between Emperor Tewodros II and the British? Okay, here, the British at the Battle of Magdala in 1868. A. British support for Egypt. A. British support for Egypt. B. A refusal of Britain to return Ethiopian territories. C. Imprisonment of British officials and missionaries by Tewodros. And D. British invasion of Eritrea. The correct answer is C is the correct answer, because imprisonment of captives, or the British captives, missionaries, and there was some diplomats were there. Number 3. Which fortress became the final stronghold of Emperor Tewodros II? A. Ankober. B. Adwa. C. Magdala. And D. Mekelle. The right answer is C. C is the right answer. The last fortress of Tewodros at Magdala. Question number 4. Which European power led the expedition against Emperor Tewodros II in 1868? In 1868. A. France. B. Italy. C. Britain. D. Portugal. Okay, the right answer is C is the right answer. British sent an expedition which was led General Robert Napier. Question number 5. One of the following modernization efforts of Emperor Tewodros II was A. Introduction railway transport. B. Establishing a national parliament. And C. Manufacturing cannons and farmed locally. D. Building seaports on the Red Sea. The correct answer is C is the correct answer. He was known for establishing at Gafat, the Gafat foundry that were used for producing what? An ammunition by using the British. Okay. Number 6. Why is Emperor Tewodros II often regarded as a pioneer of modern Ethiopian? Pioneer. A. He introduced socialism in Ethiopia. B. He attempted political unification and modernization. C. He colonized neighboring countries. And D. He established Ethiopia's first constitution. Okay, the answer is B is the answer. He attempted to form what? A political unification and modernization. For instance, he was more remarked by reforms of different his policies, and the other was introducing of what? Modernization, especially he wanted to form a modern army. Question number 7. Who succeeded Emperor Tewodros II after his death? A. Emperor Milik II. B. Emperor Yohannes IV. C. Emperor Tewodros II. And D. Emperor Haile Selassie I. Okay. The answer is C. Emperor Tewodros, who crowned himself. Okay. This person was from region around Lasta. Question number 8. Before becoming emperor, Yohannes IV was known as A. Ras Kasa of Showa. B. Dejazmach Balcha. C. Ras Alula. D. Kasa Mircha. Okay, the correct answer is D is the right answer. He was known as Kasa Mircha of Tigray. Question number 8. Which battle ended Yohannes IV to become emperor of Ethiopia? A. Battle of Gundat. B. Battle of Adwa. C. Battle of Magdala. And D. Battle of Assam. Okay, the answer is D is the right answer. At the Battle of Assam, King Tewodros were defeated, within 5 or 6 hours of battle. By the way, this Assam is a place which was found near Adwa, the city of Adwa, okay? So he was totally defeated, and finally he crowned himself. He was crowned to be what? Emperor Yohannes IV. Question number 10. What was the major external threat faced by Emperor Yohannes IV during his time? Okay. A. Portuguese expansion. B. Egyptian and Mahdist invasions. C. British colonization. And D. Ottoman occupation of Showa. Okay, the right answer is B. He faced Egyptian expansion in 3 directions against Ethiopia, and the other was there was the Mahdist invasion of Gondar. Finally, he lost his life there. Okay. Question number 11. It says that the Battle of Gundat in 1875 was fought between Ethiopia and blank. Ethiopia and A. Italy, B. Sudan, C. Egypt, D. Britain. The right answer is C is the right answer. It was a fought with Egypt. Okay. The Battle of Gundat, which was fought in November 1875. The present day Eritrea, this place were found. Question number 12. Which Ethiopian general played a significant role in the victories of Yohannes invaders? A. Ras Gobena, B. Ras Mikael, C. Ras Alula, and D. Fitaurari Habte Georgis. Okay, the correct answer is C is the correct answer. Ras Alula was his right hand of Emperor Yohannes, because during the period he was the leader of what? Bahar Nagash, which was known as the present day Eritrea. And he have a great, for instance, he have the first world leaders of the northern, to defend the Italians at the Battle of what? The Battle of Dogali. Question number 13. What was the significance of Battle of Gurra, 1876? A. It ended the Zaman Masafant. B. Ethiopian discovery. B. Ethiopia decisively defeated Egyptian forces. C. Italy occupied Eritrea. And D. It led to British rule in Ethiopia. Okay, the correct answer is B is the right answer, because it was a decisive battle which was fought in March 1876, the Battle of Gurra, in the present day, which was found in Eritrea. Okay, and Egyptians were decisively defeated there. Okay. Question number 14. Question number 14. Which religious policy was promoted by Emperor Yohannes IV? A. Religious tolerance without restrictions. B. Promotion of Ethiopia Orthodox Christianity as a state religion. C. Spread of Protestantism. And D. Separation of religion and state. So which one is the answer? Emperor Yohannes IV concerning his religious policy. Okay, the answer is B is the right answer, because he promoted Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity as a state religion. So no religious tolerance, no room for especially Muslims. As a result of this, especially Muslims of all levels faced persecution and forced to embrace Christianity and forceful baptization. And now we have reached to the last question. Okay, question number 15. The Treaty of Hewett in 1884 mainly involved Ethiopia, Britain, and A. France, B. Sudan, C. Egypt, D. Italy. Okay, the answer is C is the right answer. It involved British involved as a peacemaker between Ethiopian and Egyptian. However, Ethiopian exchanged one weak enemy, that is Egypt, by strong enemies. That is the Mahdist and the Italian force. So it was a devastating effect for Emperor Yohannes in Ethiopia, because Massawa was occupied by Italian, and there was an invasion of the Mahdist to attack Gondar, and they burned it. Okay, we have completed our questions. How many did you got from this? How many did you score from these 15 questions? If you score 15, 14 out of 15, or 13 out of 15, very good, nice, excellent. You are well prepared, because the reason is that this is advanced, more difficult question, okay, from the previous ones. So I hope you are ready for your national exam, for entrance exam of university. So thank you for watching. If you like my channel, subscribe the channel, share for the other students of the world, and like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time till the next videos. Till then, bye bye. Okay, thank you.